And yes, I've had a fucking wank day today, Kieran.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you know, I was supposed to go a meeting in London.
It's the AI meeting one.
Yeah, literally the one I mentioned on the podcast last week or the week before, whenever it was. And so I'm travelling down there from Stoke Station. It's fine, swap over at Stafford, fine, no delay. Might have been delayed a minute or two, because sometimes trains are, but nothing noticeable. Yeah. Get on the train, I've got my earphones in, quite loud, because two men were sat near me. Well, they sat next to me, because I was, like, you know when there's 6 seats, 3 one way and 3 the other, no table.
No table?
When there's no table.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, I was sat there, so I was being selfish, like, everyone was doing it, because the train was empty from Stafford. And then they joined, so they sat with me, and that was fine. Just put my earphones in, let them chat away, like 2 old men just nattering in the Knocky accents. And then we get to Nuneaton, and we're stopped for like a while, and I'm thinking, and why we stopped this long? But maybe this is just part of the journey. Anyway, 20 minutes goes past, and I know that one of the blokes got up. I think he said he was putting something in the bin, but obviously I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
He comes back, sits down. After another 5 minutes, I took my earphones out and said, "Excuse me, I don't suppose you know why we're still here?" And the man who'd got off the train was like, "Yeah, apparently someone jumped in front of a train at Watford, and then..."
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, and then it meant that no trains could go to London Euston. So I was thinking, right, okay, well, they're going to sort it out because of the impact it'd have on the passengers, the train driver, all the staff, and all the people waiting at the station at Watford. Like, I know.
But God knows how he was feeling.
That's it. It must have been in a dark place. But yeah, it just meant that no trains could go to London. So the amount of people waiting at Nuneaton Station, it was ridiculous. It was bad. And basically, I was there for a total of 2 hours in the end, because what happened was, at first they were just saying there's delays, blah, blah, blah. I met this bloke, and we were both constantly checking the train line app, because it just said delayed and there was no information coming through. We kept trying to ask staff members, and they just kept repeating the same thing, that someone had jumped in front of a train at Watford and no trains were going to London Euston. They were all being terminated at Milton Keynes, and they were trying to figure out how to get people to London. So first they were like, "Oh, get back on the train, everyone. It's going to leave in 14 minutes like the original train we'd arrived on."
Yeah.
So I'll get on the train. A lot of people, most of people had just stayed on the train anyway, because they didn't know what was going on, and they must have just thought, we'll just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone's on the train. Then they put a tannoy through like 5-10 minutes later saying everybody get off the train and board the train at platform 4. The train at platform 4, we were all just watching on the train line app. It was just going up and up the expected time. Anyway, eventually it crawls in, and they put, as it's crawling in, they put another tannoy saying no one can get on this train and no one can get off this train. You've all now got to go to platform 7 because you're going to go back to Leicester, and then you're going to have to change over and go to London that way. At this point...
Oh my God. What's even the point now? Like, it's...
Well, that's what I mean. At this point, it was like, well, I'm not going to get to London till gone 5 o'clock. The conference started formally at 4, but it was like arrival from 3:30 for, you know, I guess just a bit of networking and chatting and getting a brew or something before it kicked off. And it was set to end at 6:30, and I was like, by the time I get to London and I get 2 tubes to Canary Wharf and then walk to the building it was in, I thought, I'm going to get half an hour at most, and it's probably just going to be...
Well, when does the conference end?
6:30, and at this point, it's gone... at this point, it's like 2:45.
Yeah. What would you have found out at the conference? Like, what would... exactly.
I guess
happens.
just the future of AI and journalism working together or not working together.
Yeah, because I remember in the episode before with the Gemini thing and everything.
Yeah, that's it, because of the AI summaries and people
and
not clicking on
taking
the
away
links
some
anymore.
of the all the information from the news and
Yeah, so it would have been talking about that really, and there was a chance for Q&As at the end and stuff, so it would have been really interesting and beneficial, but I didn't make it, and when it was 2:45 and everyone was boarding this Leicester train, it was like the Hillsborough disaster, people pushing on. I'd been speaking to this disabled man, and so he was on the train with me originally. He'd been there 2 hours as well.
fucking hell.
People pushed in front of him and put the suitcases in front of his wheels and stuff so he couldn't get on the train. People were scumbags, man. And they were like women with newborn babies and pushchairs and stuff, and people didn't give a shit. It's like, well, you're not going to crash into me with your newborn, are you? So I'm just going to push in front with me big suitcases. And people were being refused off the train eventually, and I spoke to the driver.
Well, it got that full?
Yeah, the driver was hanging out the window telling people stop trying to get on the train because it was packed. I put a TikTok up with like a video of all the people trying to get on the train. It was mental. And I just thought, I aren't getting on this train. I'm not even going to bother. I'm missing the conference as it is. Do I go there for the sake of an hour absolute tops if I fucking ran and all the tubes are on time? Or do I just go home? And I thought, you know what? I'm going home. It's pointless. I'd already spoken to the woman who sort of organises it, and she basically said, it's fine if you want to go home, because I'm missing it really.
Yeah. So what, was it just on for like 2 hours then or something, or what was the...
Well, that's the conference, 2.5 hours, okay, it would have been on 4. So yeah, I ended up just getting a train back to Birmingham New Street, and then and I thought, oh, I'm on my way home now, everything's sound, I guess. I'm annoyed, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I hadn't eaten anything all day. All I had was 2 coffees. I was dead thirsty, dead hungry. But it was one of them where like you don't get off the platform and go and try and find where you can get food because you were so worried that a train would suddenly be going to London. So everyone was in the same boat, just suffering. So yeah, I went back to Birmingham New Street. Once I'd arrived there, I thought I'll get some food and sort myself out.
Is that when you went to that Leon place?
Yeah, because they had like 20 minutes before my next train. I think about more than that, to be honest. But got my food, and then it was like, I think it was 10 to or 4:45, and the train was at a minute past or 5 minutes past 4. So I was like, I'm not going to eat it in here because I know I'm a slow eater. I'll go down to the platform.
No, you just eat it well. You just tuck your elbows in, just eat like a T-Rex. Yeah, so that's what you have to do.
It was a katsu curry with rice.
Just have a fork like that.
Well, I did have a fork,
eat it.
but I also have a drink in my hand and stuff. Anyway, so
you could have done it. You could have done it.
Maybe, but I went down to the platform.
Yeah.
And the train was already there, so I thought, oh, I'll just get on the train, hopefully get a table, and I can eat it.
Yeah.
You know, nicely. So I'm walking to the train, and a member of staff got off the train and started telling everyone to go to the other end of the carriage because they were separating the trains, and it was going to go to different destinations.
Yeah.
So we go all the way to the bottom end because I can see people filling up and queuing to get on. So I think I'll go down there because no one's there. I get on, one of the guys in front of me, he goes in the like carriage bit, and it's packed, and I was like, I'm just going to stand near the doors and I'm going to eat my food. And this is
at Birmingham New Street at this point?
Yeah, to go back to Stoke. So I'm just going to eat my food and sit on the floor in here like...
Well, in the back bit?
Yeah, basically, like where the doors are.
Yeah. It's like, but where the frames are?
No, literally just... where the door, you know, when you get in, just there, because it was packed, like there was already loads of bags and bikes and stuff in that frame. But anyway, then another bloke gets on, talking to him, another bloke gets on, and before I know it, there's 12 people in a pushchair, and I'm like this, holding my coffee cup and just sipping it, because I had my handbag on one shoulder, I'm clutching my little paper bag with the other and sipping my drink. Anyway, I thought, people are bound to get off. Oh, and it was that packed the train was. People were getting aggy, people were forcing their way past to get into carriages, and it was bad. And they were putting tannoys out saying if anyone's going to
What's a
Wolverhampton,
tannoy?
like you know when they talk through the speakers, so everyone like make an announcement basically.
Is that what it's called? A tannoy?
I think so. That's what I've always called it.
Tannoy.
I hope so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Tannoy to annoy people.
Aye.
But yeah, so they basically said, can everyone who's going to Wolverhampton get off this train because there's one leaving in 5 minutes after?
Yeah.
And it'll just help free up the space. Well, no one anywhere near me was going to Wolverhampton, so that meant nothing. So nobody got off the train as far as I was aware. And then when we got to Wolverhampton, didn't see anyone get off the train, just more getting on really. But anyway, it eventually went, and it was just really claustrophobic. It was hot and stuffy. It was just shit. And I eventually got home, and that was good.
So where was the furthest you actually got to?
Nuneaton.
So whereabouts Nuneaton?
I think it's
London.
It's an hour and 10 minutes away from London.
Oh, and how many hours is that from Stoke?
So literally about the same. It's probably smack bang
Oh,
in the
because
middle
of
travel
how the
time.
train is, yeah.
Yeah, because it should have taken me 2 hours and 26 minutes in total.
So you got halfway there.
I got halfway there, yeah.
And finally
just
came back
over halfway.
at full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what a day. What a long
Oh,
fucking
what
shit
a day.
What a day.
Have you
what
seen?
a day.
Have you seen that guy who loves his trains?
Yeah, he's really cool, isn't he? He's cool in a nerdy way. What's his name again?
Can you open up the tablet?
Sure. Have you seen his backstory?
What he originally did?
About how... Because he's not a bad-looking guy, is he? He's actually not a bad-looking guy. And, so what happened was, he used to try and impress people and act like this cool guy, and he dressed really cool and stuff. And he looked like someone you'd try, I'll move on a night out. He actually did. And then he was like, but it was all a facade, and it wasn't me. And, yeah, he decided in lockdown to start embracing his passion again because he was ashamed of it and stuff.
And that's when he got into his trains.
And that's when he started filming it all, and obviously did really well.
I'm
You
train
talk about him.
spotting on the West Main Line today, hoping to see some pendolinos bank around the corner at 125 miles an hour. Here you go. Wave.
Go on, lad. Wait.
Oh, there's two. Oh, crossover.
Edgy, mate. Edgy.
Crossover.
What a release.
Ready, there's another one. Please honk.
Oh, what enjoyment. Do you think he has that genuine enjoyment to it? Is he honestly that happy?
I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm train spotting
I
on
ought
the
to
West
follow
Coast
him,
Main
really.
Line today, hoping
I
to
really
see
ought
some
to follow
pendolinos
him.
bank around the
I'm
corner
going
at
to, just so
He's got a girlfriend as well. Do you think his girlfriend likes trains as well?
she just likes probably popularity.
Yes.
I joke.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know his girlfriend. I guess.
That's his girlfriend. Yeah.
This is a very special moment for me. I've just met Dick Hardy at the Severn Valley Railway. Look at the flag! Oh, bye Dick Hardy! And the reason why I love Dick Hardy is because I have a very close connection to 73962 Dick My Butt. I'd love to see them together one day. Now
Dick
for
My
some
Butt.
proper traction.
Dick My Butt.
Here's 4106, driven by the legendary driver called Gunny. Is it alright if I jump on?
Of course, come Francis.
Now to find a seat. Look at this beautiful Mark I carriage with these mirrors.
Bloody hell, it's like proper old,
windows
isn't it?
rather.
Like
And of course, a stunning
1800
seat
sort of
pocket
quality
button.
to it.
Steak bake on board. I heard the thrush of the 40
Steak
and knew I
bake.
had to get up.
It is. Shit almost matches the pillars there.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it?
This is a very special.
Oh, bless him.
I've
Oh,
just met-
bless him. Bless him. How many other train enthusiasts is there? What do the comments say? Are they all for love or are
This
they
is
all,
a very
Hey,
all they all hate? What are they saying?
nice things.
Uh-uh.
Well, someone just put who names these. someone put, every person on earth should find something that gives them a tenth of the joy that Francis has. It would be a much better place.
Well, that's not fun,
But it's wholesome.
How does he feel about modern trains then?
Well, he seems enthusiastic still,
Yeah,
doesn't
but
he?
these are all like, actually, I don't know, like... So...
I'm here at one of the UK's most idyllic train spotting locations.
Oh,
Very soon,
it's
two
most
Class
idyllic.
97s will be trundling over the bridge behind me.
Trundling.
Is that the description for you? Oh, that one's yellow.
Do you think all train drivers know about him?
I don't know, probably. Probably bigging up the train man down, isn't he? But, no, he's, I don't know,
I'm here at one
don't
of
understand
the
the
UK's
appeal, but
most
fair play
idyllic
to him.
train spotting
But he does
locations.
make it entertaining though, I like how he gets out his little camera now. But, I don't know if he'd be happy about the trains today, he'd be waiting a long time.
He would.
No, I hate fucking trains, to be fair. Well, it's not the trains itself, it's just the amount of time I've always taken.
Yeah.
Like when I have to go to work, 28 miles, and I've been travelling for like 4 hours at some point, and even 5. Waiting at Rugeley, as I said before, horrible, horrible.
It's just crap, isn't it? It just seems such a waste of time.
That's why a new mode of transport, I'll just fly. I'll just fly next time. I'll get those,
Jetpack.
No, what are they called? No, not jetpacks, are
Drone.
they? The,
Big old drone.
no, it's a,
Like a little propeller thing up on
the
your back.
paramotor thing.
Mm.
Like, I want one of them.
Ah, yes.
Won't be able to go on windy days, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd end up in the wrong place, wouldn't you?
How do you
Just
reckon
blow
it?
it. Just swipe.
Because
Go on.
if I can find a reel, or even how much they are on eBay. Have you got eBay on you?
No.
No. Where's Safari? There we go. So if I was to get one now,
Yeah.
on Klarna,
Yeah.
motor, what did I say?
A paramotor.
Paramotor, that was it, yeah. We get a paramotor.
Yeah.
I'll be able to go wherever I want.
Oh, wow.
Trip down to the shops.
Mate, you don't need a paramotor to take a trip down to the shops. I feel like it'd take longer to get to the shop because of parking.
3,000.
Landing, sorry, not parking.
3,500 for the Bulldog Dudek Nuclear Full Paramotor Setup Kit.
Is that in full working order, not spares repairs as well?
No, look at that, it's carbon fibre.
Mate, if that is legit, that's cheaper than I thought. I thought it was going to be like 10 to 15 grand.
Yeah, look at that, got boots and everything.
Imagine.
Size of the boots.
Imagine turning up in that. You couldn't give anyone a lift either, could you?
Size 8.5 boots as well. I'm size 8.5. It's like I was meant to have.
Yeah, actually.
No, I'm joking. Don't say the size of the boots.
I don't know if Benito's an 8 or an 8.5, but yeah.
I
We're
mean,
not
right.
showing this. Because they'll probably be like, yeah, I'll sell the van and get one of these.
You could just put it on the back of the van and just let someone sort of glide as they're
Yeah,
doing
just
it.
hold on so they don't end up in fucking Scotland or something. Or in France.
No, just like clip, like, you know when people do the sailing thing attached to
Yeah,
the boat?
yeah, I know exactly
Just
what
like-
you
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
just have that
And then you
with the
can't
car
fly
instead.
away, can you?
Yeah.
Get blown away.
Right, so that's the alternative to getting the train. And that's what I'm going to do.
Not driving.
Nah, skip driving, skip trains. Parameters, that's the way forward, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
A lot of concentration. Wouldn't be nice in the rain, would it?
No.
Imagine how wet you get because it'd just be firing the rain at your back as well as the propeller goes round.
Yeah, that's why you've got the suit. That's why you've got the suit.
Yeah,
You put
I
that
guess
on,
so.
you've got a massive helmet.
I guess so.
Yeah. Go to McDonald's on that, sick.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be really fun.
And I think it just needs...
I'd
I'd
inhale clouds and see if I could go suck them up. And then I'd land and then I'd go, you know what that was? Cloud.
Fucking rare that is, mate.
Yeah.
Rare.
Who needs a vape when you got
Well,
when you got the real
I
real
won't
clouds?
go that far, I won't go that far.
But yeah, I think the one good thing about trains is that you could actually get shit done because you don't have to focus on driving anywhere or gliding if you're doing the paramotor, or flying if you're a fucking pilot. But on a train, if you've got work to do, you could do that work on the train. But I do think it depends on the seat you've got and if it's a good seat and stuff, because I don't know about you, but if I'm on a busy train and I've got like a big bag and a laptop and different things in, I struggle to concentrate on doing my work because of all the things that are going on around. And I have this, whenever I'm on any sort of public transport, I always think someone could just nick my bag now, so I better keep an eye out, because they could literally just fucking snatch it and lay it off the train. Now I won't catch them. I won't know it's done it.
Well, where are they going to run off to though, really?
Well, we got pickpocketed in Barcelona on a train.
Oh, on a train?
It wasn't me personally, but so we went on a hand-do in 2018.
Yeah.
And we're all on the train to the city centre of Barcelona. And we're all talking to each other and facing, and it's a really busy train, and most of us have got I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt and my bag, then a weird dress, see-through dress thing over, and it was really funny because all day everyone thought I was just pulling my skirt up about to expose myself, but because I'd go in my bag, but I'd pull my dress up like that because I was pissed, I was dead drunk. And so just keep pulling my dress up because I had clothes on underneath.
Right, yeah,
but
why
obviously,
were you pulling your dress up there?
Because my bag was under the dress. So
right.
to get into my bag, take my phone out or my money out or whatever,
yeah.
I'd be pulling my dress up. So if I'm at a cafe, the bar, it's not a cafe, so I'm getting my cash out to pay, I'd just fucking do that. So obviously the staff's initials oh, she got clothes on Monday. But I'm going on a tangent. So my stuff was pretty safe because it was under a dress, because it is renowned for pickpocketers, isn't it, Barcelona?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's if you look on any travel blog or anything, it's known for theft, really, for pickpocketers.
Okay.
So we're all standing, and then Jane, one of the women we were with, she's like, "Where's my phone?" And literally a bag had been there, and none of us saw anything. And coincidentally, when this woman must have stolen the phone,
a woman?
Because one of the other girls we were with was doing an Instagram story, and she caught the woman on the story. Complete fluke.
Oh, okay.
So we're seeing this, and we're pulling up at a station, so we're like, "Oi," because we see her get off the train. Anyway, she gets on another carriage, we run. By this point, security is aware at that station. This wasn't at Barcelona city centre yet, it was just at a station. So she gets something, the security guy goes with some girls from our group, gets her, searches her, nothing on her, she's already passed it on to somebody else in the other carriage. It's that quick.
Oh, so we're like a team on there or something.
Yeah, and it was a brand new iPhone as well, so they were very lucky with stealing that, and Jane was very unlucky.
Was it unlocked when she was doing the story or whatever? What do you mean?
No, she wasn't doing the story. Somebody else was, and they caught the woman fiddling in her bag.
That's I'm with you.
This woman was in her 60s, late 50s, 60s. She ain't doing Instagram at all. And then a couple of years ago, because obviously this is 6 years ago when I went on this hand-do. A couple of years ago, she had a text saying, "Hiya, whose phone is this? I think I've got your phone." Oh, it wasn't her who had the text, it was a family member or something. But someone must have ended up with this phone, and it must have never been reset from when she owned it, and they thought, "Hang on a minute, UK, who's this woman with a kid, grown kids and stuff?" Got in touch with somebody on there who she must have not had a foreign name and was using.
But how did she unlock the phone though?
I don't know. Maybe she had a dead basic pin, or maybe she didn't even have a pin because she was older. Maybe she didn't have a lock, I don't know. But yeah, she ended up, I don't know if she got the phone back, but whoever owned it a couple of years ago did get in touch to say, "I think I've got your phone." They didn't have to, did they? 4 years had gone by at least.
Well, it depends. If they're just going to keep the phone anyway, just don't don't text me. "Oh God, is this your phone?" That's a shame.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah. Oh, I
I've
don't
got
know.
it now. But yeah, so that's shit about trains, especially Barcelona ones. But oh well, this was cheap. But the one, I can't really say it's a good thing to come from today, but the plus side of today is that apparently I'll get refunded and compensation, or I can apply for it anyway.
Okay.
So fingers crossed, I get refunded for the whole thing. Maybe I'll end up even better off than just the ticket prices. Who knows? Be nice, but who knows?
Maybe. So how much did you say it cost in the end? 230 or something? How much?
No, I only booked my tickets yesterday.
Right, yeah.
Because obviously there was a bit of a piss about, because I was supposed to be in Sheffield yesterday for a separate event, wasn't I? So that event was going to pay for my train from Stoke to Sheffield, and then because it was an overnight thing, they were going to pay for my train from Sheffield to London. But that event ended up being cancelled, so I only bought my ticket yesterday to go to and from Stoke Station.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it came to £38 odd, including the booking fee for return. The whole
what,
thing.
to London and then back? 38 quid?
For the whole thing, yeah.
That's not bad.
So,
Usually fucking London ticket prices.
200 odd quid.
Yeah.
So I was very lucky.
So how much would a ticket to London now be? So what time is it now?
20 to 10. There won't be any because of Stoke Station that closes at like 11ish. So
That does it.
even though the trains still run in London probably till about 2 a.m. The trains don't run from Stoke. But if you did tomorrow, it should show you the price. You just have to get an off-peak ticket on an open return.
Yeah.
That's generally the cheapest way to do it, in my experience anyway.
So Stoke-on-Trent to London now. Oh, it's only like 45 quid.
They are then.
I thought it was more.
Maybe it's better to last minute book. Maybe if you book in advance, like, you think it's going to be cheaper, but it's not or something.
This is like 60 odd quid, but that's like 7. If I just did like 28.
Does it go up as the days go on? Or not?
It like reaches max about 60 quid. Jesus Christ, I didn't know it was that cheap.
Yeah.
What the hell? Right, so on here, right, Stoke-on-Trent to London, if you're left at like, let's find a reasonable time a sec, like 10 minutes past 7, you could get there at 8:45 for like £44.50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the sort of trains that Benito used to have to catch when he had to.
An hour and 31 minutes, that's it. What the fuck? No way. Oh my god, how have I not realised this? That's crazy.
Well, I don't want to go to London for a day. To be fair, we normally go to London around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Maisie something from Harrods last year, didn't I?
Oh, right, yeah.
Was it the year before?
I don't know if it was, I can't remember, but...
It was that weird
25 quid?
thing.
You could go to London
No,
for
I did.
25 quid.
Can't you remember? It was that magic trick thing, and then when we worked it out, it was wank.
The magic trick?
It
Right,
made
you
it
have to
look
remind
good.
me.
It was like something on a really thin piece of fishing line or something, but when the bloke was doing
the
it
thing
in
that
the
you
shop,
spin. Yeah, I know what you're on about. Yeah,
he was just dead good at it in the shop, and he made it look dead easy and dead good.
I've still got it, you know. Oh, you know, there's 3 things he said to save in a fire. That would be one of them then. Me sovereign ring, me silver rich pig ring, and me spinny magic thing so I can make money on the street.
Yeah. Just get really good at it, like the staff in Harrods.
And then get a new house, then,
yeah. Yeah, why not? Tax free.
Yeah. I can't believe that's cheap, because that's crazy, 25 quid though.
Yeah, because Benito likes going ice skating on the ice rink in London. He actually hates the ice rink, but it's just the atmosphere in it, the whole Christmassy feel on the ice rink.
But that is crazy though.
Yeah.
25 quid. Just do that dead random, why do that? Does it drop you off in like in the middle of London as well?
London Euston, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's classed as the middle of London per se, but yeah.
Yeah.
And at London Euston, obviously, there's different overgrounds and undergrounds you can catch from there. Because I think it's like the main train station, really.
Yeah. Well, the convenience of trains, when the trains are working, I guess it's good. It's like when everyone moans about the McFlurry machine. I'm not saying it's broken, but you're only moaning about it because it's not working. When it is working, everybody loves it.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
So I guess
it's
it's the same.
disappointing.
It's the same with trains, isn't it?
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Disappointing when they're not.
How much is
doing
like a train to Amsterdam then? So if I went on to search here.
That changes a bit because it's different, but yeah. Have a gander.
So if I type in Stoke on Trent
To Amsterdam. I don't know if it'd come up like that, would it? Does it
yeah, I
come
think you
up?
get like a split. So here we go, Amsterdam Central.
Oh, ah? Won't let you work it out. We will.
What's first big Eurostar ticket one?
You can't now. You're going to have to choose an Amsterdam station because you can't just get a train like that. It's not classed as the train. It's
So
a
where would you get the
Eurostar.
train to?
Where's the
Would it be-
Eurostar from? Like Dover or something? Where's the Eurostar from?
So we'll type in Eurostar.
That's what you'd have to do. Honestly, I'm unsure. I've been on the Eurotunnel when I was like 16,
Yeah.
but I can't remember anything
There's.
about it.
Have you got Uber on here? See what it says if you did it on Uber.
So if I go from my house, I'm scared of ever putting anything in this. I won't
What?
lie.
It's a taxi app.
I know, but I think what I mean is sometimes it just books things, doesn't it? You think you just search, and next thing your taxi's 1 minute away.
Right, there we go. Look, it's giving you a route. What's it say?
It doesn't tell you the price. This is what I mean. If I click on it now, this is when it starts booking shit. PayPal is linked. This is why I don't like it, because it takes your money automatically.
How long does it say it takes?
7 hours and 5 minutes.
Oh my god! 7 hours and 5 minutes.
I don't know if that's accurate, Kieran, because it says that in time, but realistically, that looked like it was going to drive across the sea, and I don't know if you can do that there. There is a ferry you can get from there,
Yeah.
but
7 hours and 54 minutes to get to Amsterdam. That's
does
pretty
that
good. From your
does
house.
that mean the hour or 2 hours on the ferry as well?
No, it's from your house to there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what I mean is that countering in the 2 hour journey on a ferry, or is this just saying it takes so many hours here and so many hours there? Because when we drove to Rotterdam, which obviously is in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
it took hours.
I don't think Uber's just driving. I think it's everything. I think it does train and everything. Uber does. I think so.
I think it advertises on trains. I don't think it owns trains.
Yeah,
Or
but
ferries.
it counts in the train time, doesn't it? Unless it's just the taxi time. I don't
That's
know.
what I mean. I think it's just a taxi time without the train time. So let's have a look on Google Maps how long it takes to get from here
To Hull.
to Hull Port. Hull Ferry Terminal, 92 miles. Nearly 3 hours. That's what I mean. So
Yeah, exactly. So 3 hours to get to the port, and then 2 hours
Yeah.
to get across, and then 1 hour to get from there to Amsterdam. There you go. Easy,
Right.
mate. 7 hours, mate.
well, let's put Amsterdam on
yeah.
here and then drive and see what this says then. 9 hours and 28. I was thinking like...
Yeah, Uber's sick, mate. That's why. 7 hours. Fucking. They don't need 9 hours, do they? Uber's
I think
sick.
it didn't factor in the ferry time. It's just the driving time to there, skips the ferry, and then driving time to there.
Oh my god, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I really want to drive to Amsterdam. I think it's cheap.
Do I think it's cheap?
Let's test it out. You know, we get a refund.
I think if you got a group of 4 people, it would be classed as cheap. Any less, it wouldn't be expensive, but I wouldn't say it would be cheap.
Yeah.